And good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com, the number one indie source for Illinois football recruiting. Um, it is now time to preview the other Big Ten team and their state of recruiting in the state of Illinois, what high school coaches think, and basically all over their presence in the state of Illinois. I've done a lot of Big Ten schools. Now it's time for the Michigan State Spartans. Yes, the Michigan State Spartans. Um, Great recruiting. They've been able to get the top five defensive linemen, one of the top five defensive linemen, and one of the top five offensive linemen for a straight amount of years. They recruit basically a little bit like what Iowa recruits, but Michigan State, they do a great job in the state of Illinois. No surprise there. I mean, you talking about they've been doing a great job in the state of Illinois almost all the way back since George Perilous days when they were recruiting in Illinois. But they're doing the smart thing and they're going after the offensive linemen of Illinois and they're going after the defensive linemen of Illinois. Now they got the Panasak brothers, both of them. There's his third brother on the way. We'll see how he goes. They got the Ellen brothers. I think one just graduated, if I'm not mistaken, and they basically for the other skill position players and the players that they go after in the state of Illinois, they go after some very underlooked players in the state of Illinois, and they make offers to players that actually are smart. And one of them was last year. They made an offer to Michigan State's to New Trier's Max Rosenthal, and a lot of people were wondering why would they do that. I can tell you why they're doing that. One, he exhibits great tenacity, great leadership, and just a knack, just a tough kid, just really a tough kid, a knack for finding the ball. And he's playing linebacker. He plays linebacker and fullback. Sounds like he's going to be playing fullback for Michigan State. Don't quote me, but it's a great offer by Michigan State. It's a great fit for Max Rosenthal. It was a complete shocker to a lot of analysts, but I think most of the high school coaches up north were not surprised. He's totally a Michigan State football. He is a Spartan. So, but the two most important coaches in Illinois from Michigan State. I know people are going to laugh at me and they're going to say that's not true. It's going to be a quarterback coach. It's going to be a DB's coach or a wide receivers coach. No, sir. The two most important coaches from Michigan State to the state of Illinois are offensive line coach Mark Staten, and guess what? One of the best defensive line coaches in the nation, Ron Burton. And those two coaches are the most important coaches in the state of Illinois for recruiting. Ron Burton has a legacy with defensive linemen and has a legacy with high school coaches for keeping his word. He is a man of his word. Mark Staten is doing a hell of a job finding great offensive linemen in Illinois and getting them to go to the Michigan State. Quite impressive. Now, Mark Dantonio does a great job with that school. Um, there was a little bit of a scandal of an Illinois player up in Michigan State, um, but most of the Illinois coaches look very positively towards Michigan State, and I think too that they're happy too is that Michigan State for still for a long time with the Big Ten still sends out how do you say composite graphics so they can hang in the weight room, and I think it's a great idea that Michigan State does that. But Michigan State, like I said before, Staten and Burton are the two most important people for Michigan State in the state of Illinois. That's all I'm going to say. I might piss off some people. Say, "Let's DB's coach." I said, well, no. Staten and Burton are the two most important people in the state of Illinois for Michigan State. But Michigan State is doing a stand-up job. I consider Michigan State, and Iowa and Wisconsin are three schools that do an unbelievable job in Illinois. So, but those are the two. Bernstein, Michigan State, looking good. I don't think I know they lost out on a couple few kids this year, but I think next year they're going to have another strong year at Michigan State. But it looks great for Michigan State's recruiting in Illinois. They do a great job of recruiting. Hats off to Dantonio and that whole coaching staff, especially to my main guy Burton, who's just one hell of a defensive line coach. So That's it. My name is Coach Big Pete of deepdishfootball.com. Please follow me on Twitter at Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter. Also, go to deepdishfootball.com. Also, follow the YouTube channel. If you are interested at all, if you like my work, go to deepdishfootball.com. On the right little side is a thing to make a donation/tip. If you like my work, please leave a tip. Thanks again, and have a lovely night.